Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Aquarius, it's all wild and unknown between you and me in this reading. We're going to do the Wild Unknown Oracle and the Wild Unknown Tarot. And we're going to see what is a message for Aquarius. What is the message for Aquarius? The Owl. Oh. Interesting. You have the hyena as the underline. Look at how these two are playing out together. How do I want to describe this? Okay. The owl is you. Now, which seems like a funny message, so I don't know. I'm just going to tell you what I see here, and you're going to see who you are in this, okay? I think it's going to be the best way to do the message. So, the hyena is up to something. The hyena is up to something, and this something could be as dramatic as doing something that the hyena shouldn't be doing. It could be something illegal. It could be something immoral. It could be living a big fat lie and manipulating or something. Or the hyena could be hiding or presenting them. To me, the hyena, it looks like in this card that the message that I get from it is that, in this other context that I'm going to give you, is that there's a part of the hyena that you don't see. Okay? The hyena is really good at hiding a part of itself here that others don't see. But this sees it like 100%. So that's, okay. So now here's also the interesting thing with this energy is the barn owl sees whatever the hyena is up to. The barn owl can see whatever this hyena is up to whatever degree of what this is, like of misdirection or, but the hyena cannot see the barn owl. The barn owl, because the barn owl works in like literal complete silence. The barn owl goes unseen and unheard. So I feel more like you're this barn owl. But then it makes me wonder, well, why would you be getting this message if I'm telling you maybe I am. I'm just telling you about something. Maybe there's something that you suspect about someone around you that's not quite right. If you do, this also tells me this is kind of the energy where you give people room to show you who they are. Give people room to show you who they are. Because that's what this barn owl can really honestly do. It could be somebody around you who's doing something and you know they shouldn't be doing that. But now you're kind of wondering, how far would this person take it? Like, what else would they do? Because that is the most interesting dynamic here, is that this energy right here is totally, like, and most of the time, getting away with something. And people can't see it. There's two sides to this hyena. But the barn owl can see both sides. But the hyena doesn't even know that the barn owl is there. So there's a level of perception too. I'm going to kind of, right? And it's air. The owl's also coming out as air, which is your your element, there's a level of perception here that at least the hyena's never encountered another person having. So it wouldn't seem logical that you could even see this. And it kind of, the hyena's face to me, it totally looks like I'm getting away with this. Doesn't it? I don't know. That's what I get. I really get from that. But that's what I find is so interesting, because the hyena is not getting away with something here. So, again, I feel like there could be like a very strong message for whoever the hyena personality is. Because if there's something that you're doing or something that you think you've gotten away with, you haven't. Everything around it is seen. Even if you think there's no way that this person could know that or see that. So I mean to add like, yeah, I know, what's going on? No. This is, yeah. I feel like too, the owl, the barn owl, it just sits in such silence compared to a lot of other birds. Either you think you're getting away with something and you're not, or somebody around you thinks they're getting away with something and they're not. Well, you might that. Oh, that's Lily. That's Ellie. We're doing a test run. Ellie is a friend's dog, and we want to see how she does today. If we could look after her over the March break. She's been a little quiet and whiny. To be honest, this is my third attempt doing this video, but we're getting there. Lily's not a great hostess, so. And so this came out like in the reverse with the hyena, the mother of swords, the queen of swords. I don't know what this energy, this, oh yeah, okay. So I kind of want to say too, like there's some type of lie or something here. There's literally like some kind of lie going on with the hyena. There's some kind of lie going on with the hyena. Now, what's really curious too is that these are both like owls. So is this person even lying about who they are in some way? Is the underlying, could even be you, could have been you at some point. It could have been you at some point. You're lying about who you are and now seeing yourself more clearly. I get like a really kind of high priestessy energy from the barn owl. Like sitting in silence and really seeing things for what they are. Trusting your intuition. Having a clear perspective. Taking the time to discern. This is not that at all. So. So interesting. The Son of Wands is coming out with the owl. Now, I love the way the the snake is almost like kind of like masking and hiding itself behind this pole and observing. I feel like you're observing something going on around you, or if there was something in your life that you were lying to yourself about or that you were unclear on, or if something around you is lying about something, I feel like you are seeing something, but you're seeing something, you're knowing something, yet I don't feel like you're divulging it. Like you're just, because this barn owl sits in this silence, this quiet energy and goes unknown. So even if it's like something about yourself that you've discovered, it's like you don't tell anybody about it. It's very, very quiet. Your energy is coming off like really like oh gosh, I was just about to say all seeing and all knowing, and all these look like little eyes on the feathers of the barn owl to me. They look like eyes all over the barn owl, which is really funny because I think I told you this is like my third attempt at doing this reading as we're all trying to kind of get settled here. And he actually had my all-seeing eye in one of the first ones, which was the dragon eye. So still, the message will still come out. It might just get delivered to you in a slightly different form. The Three of Pentacles is at the bottom. I just heard like seeing the way. Seeing the way? Could be seeing the way. I'm going to do clarifiers here. Yeah, the hyena is definitely hiding something or lying about something. And the owl sees it all. But yet not, or you become very clear with that. It's like the Knight of Wands. It's feeling more like, it feels a lot like an Ace of Wands to me. Like hiding behind some kind of great idea as well. The what are you hiding or lying about? Something here. Okay, the Daughter of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. This reading is so intriguing. So I get with the hyena, it's almost like the hyena is saying, okay, I feel like the hyena, its energy, is looking at the owl, okay, or perceiving the owl in the context of, I know that you know, and you're not saying anything. I don't know, it's weird, right? It's kind of like, it's almost like, I don't know, this feels like, I don't know, like excuse. I don't know how else to describe it. It feels like excuse. Maybe the hyena is making some type of an excuse here, but it feels like excuse, and it does come across to me almost like the hyena is perceiving the owl, and in this context, I know that you know, even if you think I don't. So, I'm not gonna lie, like both of these energies are quite kind of like high level and maybe even psychic or clairvoyance, a very strong sixth sense within both of these. Now I'm going to clarify yours. So the other thing that I didn't understand quite at first, but now I do even more, because when I pulled the cards out, the snake looks like it's looking in the other direction. And that's part of it. It's like, I know that you're looking, but you're pretending not to. Because quite a reading. They're both like pretending. These cards are both pretending. The hyena is pretending like, I know that you know. I don't know what that's about. I know that you know, but you're not saying or you're not doing. And then the owl is, yeah, I do know, but I'm not. What? Are you keeping up with this one? It's like a very complicated kind of funny energy. Owl and the Son of Wands. Owl and the Son of Wands. Okay, the Strength card and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something very big that's being held back here. You know, the way these cards are going in this reading, it's like they transform and they change. And I want to describe it like this. If you've ever walked into a room with a group of people that you don't know, which is kind of like how it is for me when I'm doing these tarot readings. So, and this is to give people sort of an idea too, when they may not necessarily like the way that I read, but I feel like it's very true to the element of energy and how things can go. So you can walk into a room and you kind of immediately have a perception or an idea, how you perceive certain people or what they are, what's going on. And then as time goes on, you know, maybe in just that place, if it's a party, if it's a board meeting or something like that, as time goes on, you start to see the shift in their dynamic, because that's what's happening with these cards. What's going on here with the hyena, as I get to know these two energies better, sitting here with them and seeing how they unfold, is that the hyena in this energy is now like, I don't trust you because I know that you know, and you're acting like you don't know. But the owl is sitting here, and it's like the owl is presenting now. I see the owl just looks like this, trying to show almost through body language or facial expression. It's like trying to convey a message to the hyena that I don't mean any ill intent. I don't mean any ill intent. But the hyena is like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. So as I walked into the room with these energies, I thought, oh, what's going on here? The hyena is hiding something. We're not doing something right. And the owl knows it, but isn't saying anything. But as this energy has evolved, and I've gotten more comfortable with it, and it shows me who it really is that I can see that the hyena has almost decided to, I'm going to stay in this energy because something's not right here. I am going to lie. I am going to, or I am going to hold back information, or something's a little bit odd. I want to know what the energy between these two is. Because the owl is held back, right? And the strength card to even come out and say that too before, I mean, that was apparent. It's just standing there staring and watching and observing. But the hyena's gone to the point where it doesn't trust it. What is the energy between the hyena and the owl? But yeah, right? Like the hyena's gone to the level here where it doesn't trust the owl. But the owl's almost like, I don't know why the owl's not seeing anything. It's like, look at my face. I don't know. What's the energy between the hyena and the owl? Four of Cups, but there's a rat there. Oh, this is like some type of energy that has been misunderstood. Honestly, this is a huge misunderstanding. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to describe this. This is a huge misunderstanding. I don't know what. The Nine of Swords and the Death card. Anxiety. Now it's funny, I get a very scorpionic energy from the hyena. We're coming up here like a lot of overthinking about possibly like a new beginning, a rebirth in something. But you know what's funny? It's like this is the bird. And this is the bird. This is the energy that the hyena ends up not trusting. It's almost like, who are you? I thought you were like dead and gone. I don't know. I thought you were dead and gone. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm going on with leg. Ellie went into her kennel. It's acting all funny. Okay, there's 4 of Cups. Oh, the 10 of Wands. There is a really, really big misunderstanding here, whatever. How does the hyena perceive the owl? Let's see that. How does the hyena perceive the owl? Interesting. Temperance? The 6 of Pentacles came out in reverse. Well, actually, Temperance came out sideways. It's kind of a funny. Temperance came out sideways, and the 6 of Pentacles, it did come out in reverse. I kind of want to say with that, it's almost like, I want to say the hyena would maybe perceive the owl to expect other people to be patient and to be the one that does stuff. And whatever stuff is, I don't know what that stuff is. Like to do things, to be more charitable. Expects other people to, yeah, okay. And then how does the owl perceive the hyena? Guarded. Interesting. Well, it's, okay, that's odd. The 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. How does the owl perceive the hyena? Guarded and protected of their heart. I guess. I want to say of their, yeah, protective of their heart. So the owl perceives the hyena as guarded and protective of their heart. And maybe who they share that with. And then the hyena perceives the owl it kind of feels like not being very patient and expecting others to give. Which is kind of funny, right, to say that, because the owl does perceive like the hyena is guarded and doesn't give. Oh, the 10 of Cups at the bottom, and they all lived happily ever after. I don't know. Well, I'm going to go do the extended. And in the extended, I'm going to pick up all the cards, and I'm going to do like a clear, a fresh message over there. Like, continue to work with this deck and your energy. Thank you so much, Aquarius, whether you are the hyena or the owl in this story. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.